दून इंटरनेशनल स्कूल जम्मू नेशनल टेक्नोलॉजी डे मनाने के साथ ही ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी में शामिल हो गया है। ये दिन ह्यूमन प्रोग्रेस, इनोवेशन और सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट की दिशा में टेक्निकल प्रोग्रेस और देश के टेक्निकल जेंट्स के महत्वपूर्ण योगदान को पहचानने के लिए समर्पित है। इनोवेशन फॉर सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट विषय के तहत 9th क्लास के स्टूडेंट्स ने वर्किंग मॉडल प्रदर्शित किए और उन्हें बेहतरीन इनोवेटिव वेज से पेश किया। स्कूल के साइंस डिपार्टमेंट के सुपरविजन एंड गाइडेंस में बच्चों ने क्लाइमेट चेंज, हेल्थ केयर, एजुकेशन, कम्युनिकेशन और एग्रीकल्चर में टेक्नोलॉजी की भूमिका के बारे में बात की और व्यवहारिक रूप से प्रदर्शित किया। इनोवेटिव वर्किंग मॉडल पर चर्चा भी की गई। साइंस एग्जीबिशन का स्कूल के स्टूडेंट्स, टीचर्स एवं गेस्ट ने अवलोकन किया। स्टूडेंट्स के अथक प्रयासों के माध्यम से उल्लेखनीय उपलब्धियों की स्कूल मैनेजमेंट ने काफी सराहना की। टेक्नोलॉजी डे के इस अवसर पर चेयरमैन ने स्टूडेंट्स और उनके टीचर्स के प्रयासों की सराहना की। इस अवसर पर बोलते हुए स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर विकेश कौर ने बताया कि करने की अपनी प्रतिबद्धता में हमें टेक्निकल प्रोग्रेस को अपनाते हुए साइंस रिसर्च का समर्थन और एक ग्लोबल इकोसिस्टम को बढ़ावा देना है। एकजुट होने की जरूरत है जो क्रिएटिविटी, कोलैबोरेशन, रिसर्च और डिस्कवरी को प्रोत्साहित करता है। उन्होंने कहा कि एक साथ हम साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी की शक्ति से संचालित सभी के लिए एक उज्जवल भविष्य का निर्माण कर सकते हैं। एग्जीबिशन का उद्देश्य साइंस रिसर्च और टेक्निकल इनोवेशंस के महत्व के बारे में जागरूकता बढ़ाने के साथ साथ स्टूडेंट्स को सीखने, शोध करने, समझने, बनाने, नया करने और अंत में एक असाधारण तरीके से अपने विचार प्रस्तुत करने के अनुभवों के साथ साथ अनुभवात्मक सीखने के लिए प्रोत्साहन देना है। संपूर्ण विचार ऐसे महान विचारों के माध्यम से राष्ट्र के स्वतंत्र भविष्यवादी नागरिकों को तैयार करना था।
Are here to present our presentation on sustainable development.
A wind turbine turns wind energy into electricity using the aerodynamic force from the rotor blades, which work like an airplane wind or helicopter rotor blades. When wind blows across the blade, the air pressure on one side of the blade decreases. The most important use of windmill was for grinding grain. In certain areas, its uses in land drainage and water pumping were equally important. The windmill has been used as a source of electrical power since PLA Force Mill, built in Denmark in 1890, with patient sails and twin ventiles on the steel tower.
There are many farmers that suffer to the lack of water in their area. The windmill I have used here will help in several ways. It will help the farmers in grinding grain.
Everyone, today we are going to represent the model made by our team on the day of the Science and Technology Day. Here are the contents. What is sustainable development? Brief description of the model. How does the city work? How have we made this model? Now, what is sustainable development? Sustainable development is a continuous development that aims to meet the requirement by the judicious use of available natural resources without exhausting the resource base for the future generation. Now, my friends will tell you further about the model. Thank you.
Enough with the explanation. Let's start with a brief description of the model. So, this is the model on sustainable development that our team has made. There are 2 working windmills with turbines, and one windmill is being used to pull the bucket that is in the well. There are 6 working lights, an irrigation system, and a working well. We have also made buildings on top of which there are solar panels and street lights. Also have solar panels on top. There are cliffs through which roads are running by the tunnels. Now, let me start with how this city works. As I have already told you, there are 2 working windmills with turbines and one windmill is being used to pull the bucket. That is it.
Thank everyone present over here. Today, me, Jkupdate, and my fellow teammates have made a project on sustainable development. So first of all, we are going to discuss what is sustainable development is. Then we are going to discuss about the model and then about components of sustainable development and how we can make world a better place for future generations.
here will help in several ways. It will help the farmers in grinding grain. It will convert the grinding energy into electricity, which will help the water to go through the field. A windmill is a machine that produces power and pumps water. It converts kinetic energy from the wind into electric power. Water helps to maintain the turbidity of cell walls. Water helps in cell enlargement due to the turgor pressure and cell division, which ultimately increases the growth of plants. Water is essential for germination of seeds, growth of plants, roots, and nutrition and multiplication of soil organisms. At the end, wind turbines harness energy from the wind using mechanical power to spin a generator and create electricity. Not only is wind an abundant and inexhaustible resource, but it also provides electricity without burning any fuel or polluting the air. The use of agriculture water makes it possible to grow fruits and vegetables and raise livestock, which is a main part of our diet. Agriculture water is used for irrigation, pesticide and fertilizer applications, crop cooling, for example, light irrigation and frost control. Every day,
as Info asked about the natural calamities that can happen, I think it's a common fact that these windmills are set up in a area which is far from villages. So it's like they have not included it in their presentation, but most of the windmills are set up away from the mainland of city or village. Like in Gujarat, there is a whole area dedicated to windmills only, so that it also protect the it can also help in one second, sorry. It can because of being far from the main cities, it will also not lead to natural calamities or disasters like falling of windmills and all.
The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. A warm morning to everyone present over here. Today we, the students of class 9, have got a wonderful opportunity to present our models based on sustainable development.
Good morning everyone. Today we are the students of 9th grade. Today we are going to present our presentation by Sabrina. Fatima, Mahmoud Akhtar, and Hijran Fatima. So today we are going to present our presentation by converting waste materials into energy. And for the first time, the anaerobic digestion was invented by Sir Humphrey Davy. He was a British chemist, and the first digestion plant was built in our nation in 1859. So the reason part will be explained by Sabri Fatima.
A very good morning to one and all present over here. So the question arises why we have only chosen this idea. As we all know that in India the rural areas are not developed well, and the people of rural area face a lot of problems, like they can't afford LPG gases.
Future is to create it. A blissful morning to everyone present over here. Today we are going to display a model named Beyond Sustainability Interactive. This was made by me, Tejas, Astha Mahajan and Vinayak Well. So firstly, we are going to talk about what is sustainable development and what can we do regarding it. Nextly, we are going to display the windmills shown in our project. And coming next, we are going to display solar panels and their future at airports. And the next we will talk about air purifier, their importance as shown in our project. Now moving further, we will show lithium powered batteries and their use in cars. And next we are going to introduce a new concept, which is the water soaking roads. And in the last, we are going to conclude our PPT by showing the useful measures of sustainable development. So firstly, let's see what is sustainable development. Sustainable development is a concept that has gained significant attention in recent years, particularly as the world grapples with issues such as climate change, resource depletion and social inequality. At its core, sustainable development refers to the idea of meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This requires a holistic approach that takes into account economic, social and environmental factors. It also involves striking a balance between competing interests such as economic growth, environmental future is to create it. A blissful morning to everyone present over here. Today we are going to display a model named Beyond Sustainability Interactive. This was collaboratively made by me, Tejas, Astha Mahajan and Vinayak Well.
New project. So we know that setting windmills is a very costly setup and it needs a lot of area. So my question is, will farmers be able to afford this? And apart from that, failure in any natural happenings can also lead to a lot of failures.
As mentioned, there is a smart city. So in the smart city, the government works everything over there. That's why I set up the windmills. That government will set up the windmills.
But what about the land? In rural areas, I don't think so. There's too much land.
That is not a rural area.
But you just mentioned in your presentation that in rural areas, farmers don't get enough water, so we are using that to generate irrigation system.
I think on it. Thank you.
Anyone else?
I have a question in the book of Manat that she have mentioned in her components that sustainable development will help in the economic development. Can you ask me? I want the answer. I want a justification. For example, industries help in the economic development as well as they give many jobs to unemployed people as well. And that's it. I think because industries, sustainable development means a development that does not affect the resources, the minerals. So industries help in giving employment and jobs to the people.
And from that they get a lot of organic waste which can be used to generate electricity and to make a lot of useful products. And the women in rural areas are vulnerably prone to lung cancer because of using chulas, which create a lot very harmful smoke. So instead of using chulas, they can use biogas, which is less expensive and not harmful. For all these things, the government should take a step and they should provide an anaerobic digestion tank to the villages. So now here is Mahmouda for the summary of our project.
Honorable Chairman Sir, respected Principal Ma'am and our beloved Vice Principal Ma'am. Today and all the talented staff members and everyone, a very fabulous morning to you all. So today I am Mahmouda Akhtar. I am here to give you a short summary of our presentation. So the motto of our presentation is waste to energy. Or in simple words we can say energy from the waste. By process of generating energy in the form of heat and electricity. By preserving the waste into a primary treatment. There are many ways from which we can convert the waste into energy. For example, combustion, pyrolyzation, and anaerobic digestion. Before moving forward, I will tell you guys something important. We have tried our best to present everything and to inform and give you all the information related to anaerobic digestion. Still, if you guys have any kind of query related to this, you can please don't hesitate to ask questions.
Sustainable development is an essential component of that is critical for ensuring a better future for ourselves and future generations. It requires a holistic approach that takes into account economic, social and environmental factors. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Anaerobic digester tank, which is made up of steel, and it may be in a different size and shape according to the place. So in this we store the cow dung and other organic materials and mix with it water and we store it for 3 to 4 days at a high temperature. And from that, an anaerobic digestion is the process which breaks down the microorganism breaks down the organic waste into many useful products like biogas, biomethane, and it also used to generate electricity. Here you can see the live example. We have just store the cow dung with water and store it for 3 to 4 days at a high temperature, and this part can be used as a manure. So the other part is going to be explained by Mahmouda Akhtar.
So here, as Sabrina Fatima has already explained, what do you mean by anaerobic digester? So this anaerobic digester are giving us two main products: the gas, the biogas, and the waste material, which could be used as compost, manure, organic waste, soil amendments, and we can say sandbanks for animals. So this manure can be again used in our farms, and this whole procedure can take place at the zero cost. So after this time, the main component of us is biogas, which is connected through panels to each and every house through panels and stuff, which could be used to generate heat and electricity. And it was not possible for us to really use this thing to generate electricity because we were not having
जम्मू कश्मीर की खबरों के लिए जुड़े रहिए जेके अपडेट के साथ।